we have made it to Milton / Mountain Town / Milton. We found some more matches along the way, and now we have to search literally all of the things. Fingers.
Sure I don't carry much more.
You might be able to carry a little bit more. I certainly hope so, because we have to find a lot of things. Thank you for that, Jennifer. Fingers crossed. Not that we're superstitious. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our last Misery series. So we are here in a house in Milton. And frankly, I don't really want to go anywhere. If I can be completely honest. I just don't. Because it's the middle of the night. And I would rather just continue to rest and regain some condition. Now, sitting around in misery is kind of a recipe for disaster. But given that I have no lantern at the moment, and I have no means of lighting a torch at night, other than to use a match, which I don't want to use, we are just going to pass some time. Let's go ahead and pass 4 hours. Now that we have sour stomach, we have to be much more careful in relation to how much time we spend sleeping, passing time, because just like you have to watch your thirst every time you go to sleep for a long period of time in high difficulty Long Dark, now with sour stomach you have to watch both your thirst and your hunger. It's not as bad as thirst, but it makes it much more urgent to sort of keep an eye on it. Let's go ahead and eat that carrot before its condition worsens. Hopefully not get food poisoning. There we go. So far we've lucked out on that particular side of things. Remember that another aspect of sour stomach is that food poisoning becomes more likely, even at higher condition. So it's unfortunate. Okay, I'm only going to get about 2.5, 2.75 hours of sleep. The sun should be, yep, just barely starting to come up. Love that. Okay, let's pass time for like 2 more hours. The good news is we have recovered plenty of condition while we've been resting here. So now let's sleep for like another couple. Probably only going to get 1 there or so. But then we'll have some daylight. Not a lot of daylight, but enough to go on. Now, I've already searched the house. Let me just make sure that there's nothing under the bed. Super obvious. Weather outside sounds surprisingly reasonable. Still quite dark. So dark, in fact, that I can't... There it... I couldn't find the door. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I suppose I can eat a few more cattails. The main thing to be wary of is that when we found our way into town last episode, we definitely managed to dodge the wolves because they were all by the shop. I don't imagine that after having spent the entire night in this house, in and out of sleep, that those wolves are going to be just, you know,
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
keeping their distance. I rather expect them to be quite close. Hello? Oh wow, yeah. Those little... The teeth of that fence were just barely blocking me from moving forward. I was very confused for a second there. I was trying to get down to the car, and the game was like, no. Okay, I don't see any or hear any wolves in the immediate vicinity. Hey, aviator cap. That's not a bad find. Let's go ahead and put that on the outer layer. That will really help with wind in particular. Okay, now this is where we have to be careful. Definitely don't see or hear any wolves. Let's go ahead and check this trunk. Getting cold. Don't want to stay out here too long. Step back in here. Alright, now what we can do here is step inside and use this opportunity to kind of scope out our next spot. I think I know where I want to go here. See if we can get inside this fence. That way wolves can't path straight to me. Nice. Area actually seems pretty clear at the moment. Okay. Here we go. Oh, nice. Some coffee.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
So for those of you who are very new to the Long Dark, which might not be many of you at this point, but I always like to imagine or assume, I guess, that some people watching are newer to the game, and occasionally someone will let me know in the comments. For those of you who are newer to the game, if it's not super obvious now that I've arrived in Milton and we're searching all these buildings, one of the main reasons I wanted to beeline to this location was that it's one of the locations in the game with like just higher loot density in general, as I've mentioned a few times. Even on a just more sparse loot table, the likelihood that I'll find my way to useful items. I mean, one example, I suppose, would be the aviator cap that I just found, but at the same time, I found that in kind of a random spot. The real advantage of being in this town, first of all, notice there's a lot of toilets, so plenty of water that you can just grab from the environment. There's some coffee. So there's plenty of water, but there's also just tons of houses, actual fully fledged buildings with lots of containers and drawers and things that can be rifled through. I found a book there, nice. So one thing I'm particularly optimistic about right now, knock on wood, not superstitious, thank you very much, is matches.
I'll take it.
More matches would be very useful. Oh wow, that's 2 cups of coffee and like within like 5 feet of each other. Okay, maybe not that close, but you know what I mean. Some trail boots. Okay, I am starting to carry a lot of things, but we're moving towards Grey Mothers. And the wolves didn't seem like they were right outside. I'm gonna do this quick like. Okay, that looked like 47. Yep. That was 28, I think. I'll do the last one more slowly. Ooh, there's 26. Come on. Come on. You can do it. We believe in you. Come on. Wow. All the way back around. To like almost the same number. That's wild. Oh! Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the very best man-made clothing item you can find on an interloper level loot tier. Holy shit. That is what I was talking about. It's not that one of those is guaranteed every time you're in Milton. Nice, that's a better condition. Toque. These are actually better condition than those fleecemans in the moment. I need to repair them though. And then I think that will no longer be the case. So yeah, it's not like it's guaranteed, but again, because there's so much possibility of loot, the slim possibility of good loot is higher in a zone like Milton because of just simple probability. It's not terribly complicated. It's not complicated at all, in fact. But even when you're playing on a difficulty where there's not a lot to loot, you can still sort of angle towards the zones where there's a lot to be searched. And maximize the potential of not only finding a good number of supplies, but also finding something like that. So that's huge. It's not going to help a ton, because let's be honest, this is misery. And misery is going to kill us at some point. That's just the way it goes. Alright, I did check these drawers. I don't think I checked underneath the desk, though. Yeah, just double checking. There can be some good items on the ground in here sometimes. Always worth kind of taking a closer look. Okay. This could be a little bit hairy.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yep, there's a wolf right there. Into Grey Motherlode we go. Okay, now the nice thing about this, there are a couple of things. We have an opportunity to put some stuff down here. There's another cooking pot. Nice. Not that we're going to need it at the moment. Yeah, there is an opportunity to put some stuff down. So, here's what we're going to do. Yeah, I don't need that fire log at the moment. We're going to put these books away as well. Let's go ahead and sort. Well, here's what I'll do. Don't need those at the moment. Don't need the cash. I do really need to read. This might be my chance to get that reading done. I have 2 very heavy pairs of shoes that I need to break up. So I'll leave this stuff on me because I need to rip that stuff up. I'll keep this on me because I have some cooking to do and I might be able to do some shortly. Alright, not a lot that I can drop in this category because I like to read some things. Okay. That reminds me. What does it take?
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, I need 2 more scrap metal. Just 2. And I can make the improvised crampons, which I've been needing to do for a while. So, let's take a look at what's in the kitchen, and we may be able to use the 6-burner stove here. Tinder plug, nice. Is that something else? No, it was not. Another cooking pot. Alright, so let me go ahead. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to grab the cooking pot from in here. As I said at the outset of the episode, we have a lot of searching to do. But once I find a few more items, particularly, you know what I may do? There's another skillet, nice. I think I will grab that fire log that I just put in storage and use it. Can use the books too, in fact. And we will just start cooking some stuff while we look around. Alright, so that's our actual cooking pot, by the way. Need to be mindful of that, not leave it behind. Not that I would ever do that. Not that that's ever happened. I don't leave cooking pots behind, no. Actually, it hasn't happened too often, but it did happen last series. It was kind of funny. Happened not once, but twice. I was like, really? But I never left my bedroll behind. Actually, come to think of it, I think there was one time. But the point is that it's practically a meme at this point on the channel. Hasn't really happened in this series yet because we haven't had the bedroll for too long. But it is practically a meme on this channel to have me worried about my bedroll in general. Like, did I pick that up? Did I bring that with me? Etc. Okay, so here's the thing. It's going to take 47 minutes for these potatoes to cook. Let's also go ahead and drop some of the heavier stuff that we're carrying on the ground, including these books. That will make it easier to move around the house. I do need to harvest these clothes, but what I'm going to do, just to save some space, we're going to drop them here. That's better. Look at that movement speed bonus. All right, let's have a look around, shall we? And when we leave here, we can grab a torch from the fire. As I mentioned last episode, the next affliction is closer than I would like it to be, but don't know exactly how close. It's, I would guess, an episode no more than 2 episodes away. Okay, just making absolutely sure that I've searched everything. It looks like I have. Alright, so about 30 minutes. Need to be mindful of that. Some more books over here. Lots of books in Grey Mothers. Very easy to start fires and keep fires going. Hey,
This'll come in handy.
12 more matches. Again, that's the thing that I'm most excited about as we search this zone. Just the ability to build up my match supply. Oh, some jeans. Don't really need the jeans.
All I can think about is food.
That car was loud. I actually saw it activating my mic. That's rude. But it is what it is.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Nice. Lily's pancakes. Classic pancakes with peaches. Perfect for a day of climbing. Oh, really? Alright, let's go ahead and we'll extinguish this torch so as not to waste that last little bit of it. Alright, I think we will need to go down and get those potatoes before too much more time passes. Nice. Now there's a lot more that I can cook here, particularly coffee. The thing is, coffee will go away a lot faster, so I'll have to remember to come back down and check on that in a minute. I just don't want that to boil off. So let's go back upstairs. Actually, you know what? Let's first of all take another torch from the fire. Still have a little bit more searching to do. Definitely more water to find. Oh, just kidding. Already been in here. Yeah, that's right. Went in there and then came in here. Let's see. There's a slight chance if I break up some of this stuff, I might find some additional items.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, so I can hear the coffee boiling downstairs. I do need to go get that. So I'm going to search these drawers here, and that'll be the entire upstairs searched. I'm a little bit... well, no. The coffee will stay for about a half hour. One thing to keep in mind as well, especially for me to keep in mind, I am not a big fan of cabin fever, and cabin fever is enabled. Yeah, I don't love the idea either, but that's the world we live in at the moment. Cabin fever is a thing. Okay, so now let's go ahead and cook. First of all, some more coffee. I think that's what I want to prioritize. I have plenty of water. I want to take advantage. Oh no, that's all the coffee. Okay. Now, I believe I searched everywhere upstairs. I'm just going to go make absolutely sure, because I did rush down. Hold on. Did I look under the bed up here? Yes, I did. That's where I found the jeans. Okay, came in here, came in here. I would hate to miss anything on account of the fact that my torch is out, but I think I searched pretty thoroughly. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So this, believe it or not, you can hear that downstairs. Those beverages are already pretty much done, but there's still much more to search here. Okay. I can go ahead and cook some more herbal tea here. And let's put the coffee here in the insulated flask.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Apparently Jennifer's going to need to eat soon. Tell you what, let's heat one of those cups of coffee. And while we're thinking about that, we can chow down on some potatoes, which we just cooked. Now, hopefully we'll find some other food items in the area. We did find these crackers, so I'll be eating these next. Absolutely. And that's going to fill up. Oh wow, we didn't even eat them all. Part of me is tempted to drink one of these coffees. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and cancel that because I think I do want to drink this coffee. This will warm me up. Not that I need to be warmed up. It'll keep me warm if I go outside. But the main thing is it will restore a little bit. Let's heat one more coffee there. It'll restore a little bit of warmth, or it'll kind of keep me buffered against the warmth. Not only that, but it also restores a bit of exhaustion, which is nice. Okay. So with that being done, I can put those away. One of those only got partially consumed. Not terribly surprising. What else can I drop? Because I'm pretty encumbered. There is a part of me that wants to just repair my stuff. I can drop a lot of my food at the moment. Let's put it in the fridge. One of the reasons I'm doing this is that I know that I will be coming back to Grey Mother's. Oh, hey, look, 28% tomato soup. We should drink it for the memes. That is an old inside joke. I'm sure someone in the comments will leave a link to a video. But okay, I need to go looking for the other scrap metal that I need. So yeah, this is one of the main reasons that I drank that coffee, because I wanted to come out here. But there are some other houses nearby that I can check. I'm glad I didn't grab a torch from the fire, because it would not have done any good. It's too windy out here. Looks like there are a couple of houses I can enter. Let's go ahead and jump in. Nice. Okay, now let's see what we can find. I've always wished that these basements were accessible. They never are, and it makes me sad. I think it would be really cool if we could get into these basements in these homes. Those doors have been there for years and years and years. But we've never been able to go downstairs in any houses. And, you know, it could be random. It doesn't have to be every single house. But I think that would be awesome. There are already, you know, houses with basements elsewhere in the game. If they could add that as a surprise feature of Tales, that would be amazing. Although I'm not optimistic for something like that because Hinterland is already hard at work on an Unreal Engine 5 title. Unannounced. But they are working on it. Raphael posted a teaser a little while back that looked really good. Okay, let's go ahead and drink some water. We can go upstairs and find some stuff there as well. So yeah, since their resources are split between finishing up the Long Dark, including finishing Chapter 5, and completing the story of the game later this year, but also finishing up Tales. They're working on that, and also they have a team focused on the new title. So, not really expecting anything, like any surprises to be added to Tales. Although, you know, I say that, I say that, right? And what are we doing right now? What are we playing? We're playing a mode that, to my knowledge, was not announced as part of the plans for Tales. So, maybe I just need to go back and look at the fine print and there's something that I forgot where they're like, oh yeah, we're going to add new difficulty modes. But this was kind of a surprise. So, maybe the fact that we're playing this, maybe there's more surprises in store, and maybe they could do something like that or something equivalent. First aid kit, nice. Maybe not. But we can hope. as much as we love this game, we can certainly hope. Because they have certainly poured a lot of love into it over the years. Okay. Let me duck across here to the vehicles. Gonna quickly check this trunk. I wish it didn't take so long to search. I see some spray paint there. Don't care. I do not care. I do not care. Why do you give me spray paint? You know I don't care. You know it's the last thing in the world that I'm interested in. Oh my god. Okay. A couple of other cars, and I think there are probably going to be some houses down in this direction that we can also search that I haven't been to yet. And then, of course, there's the farmhouse. So, still plenty to be scavenged. As I said, searching all the things. Let's hop in the front seat of this very crooked car. Nothing in the visors. Oh, nice. A windbreaker and some running shoes. The windbreaker... I actually can't remember if the windbreaker is better than the shell. I don't think that it is. I think the shell is the better item.
I can drop any of this gear.
Alright, let's go ahead and hop into the truck here. Alright, there's some hypothermia risk. We have got to get inside. Nothing here, sadly. But could be plenty in here. Yeah, see, I would love to be able to go downstairs. It's certainly implied that you can. By virtue of the door being there. But the door, unfortunately, is never interactable. Oh, sardines. Nice. So we found a decent amount of food so far. So what this is going to enable me to do as we come towards the end of this episode, still a few minutes to go, but what I can do is spend some time reading and spend some time repairing my stuff. Because I need to do that. And the game is kind of giving me an opportunity to safely do so. Oh, need to search this oven. Even though it doesn't look like it should be searchable, it is. Always be mindful of that. Sometimes the containers that are open can still be searched. Okay, I think there should be a bed up here. There is. Nice.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Not always reliable that you find a bed in this particular house model. Nothing under the bed this time, except for that picture frame. Okay. So, as I said, we have some things to rip up. Now, some things that I need to rip up are back at Grandmother's, unfortunately. But I will go ahead and rip up these ragged work boots. Okay. Still looks pretty good. Let's rip up the running shoes. Now, the worn windbreaker, let's see, at 44% condition compared to the shell, it's at 2.3. If I doubled that to 88, it would be 4.6. Huh. Maybe the windbreaker is better. Now I don't remember. I think the windbreaker, or the light shell might be better for overall temperature protection, though. It is. So I think I would rather keep the shell. The shell is what my instincts are telling me to keep. It's just, look, I've been playing this game a long time. And sometimes it's like, I remember a time where I directly compared these items and definitively answered the question, but there's been a lot of other things since then, and I genuinely don't recall. Okay, so let's go ahead and harvest the worn windbreaker for the cloth, because we need it. And that will give me a chance while we still have some daylight. Let's take a look at, yep, we're good on everything else. All right, 1 hour and 30 minutes to repair these shoes up to full condition. Nice, but we did get them to full condition. Now we can harvest the Mackinac jacket, but before we do that, let's first make sure I'm going to go ahead and risk these sardines and hopefully not regret it. No food poisoning, nice. We'll have these. Man, that just completely undid the effect of eating the sardines, because the sardines have a little bit of water in them. But then that, that candy bar just soaked all that right back up. Okay. Still haven't found, by the way, cougar hide wrap, nice. Man, look at this thing. Look at that. That is a very, very nice piece of headgear. Worth killing the cougar for once the cougar's been re-added to the game. So that's worth noting. It'd be fun for Interloper, for sure. Okay, and really fun for anyone who plays with Predators enabled. But I said Interloper in particular because that's one more item to keep us very warm on a mode where otherwise we can't find too much. Okay, what was I looking for? I think I do want to prepare some birch bark, but we're not going to do that just yet. Because what I want to focus on for now is repairing this. Repair skill isn't great yet, so, yep, there's still a chance we could fail. Nice, but that success did pretty well, and this is a 25-minute repair. Failed. Damn. We don't have a lot of leather. Perfect. Okay, so now we have a 100% conditioned aviator cap. And now the ability to rest. Not only that, but check this out. We're going to drink some tea. We're going to eat these sardines. We're going to eat this, eat a couple of cattails, in fact. And now, we're going to sleep. For 9 hours. Nice. Alright, so we've survived for 9 days, 18 hours, 21 minutes. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Bit of a storm outside. We're going to eat a few more crackers here. Still 165 calories left in the cracker box. Almost out of cattails. And remember, there's still plenty of food back at Grey Mother's. Would be nice if we could find a can opener here. That's one of the other things I'm kind of hopeful for. But, tell you what, let's pass the time for 1 more hour. And that will get me the ability to do a couple things. I think what I want to focus on for now is getting my stuff repaired. Assuming I don't fail repeatedly, which I might. Yep. Finally having a bad run of repairs. I feel like it's been multiple series running now where we've just had very good luck with repairs, even at low skill. So it's appropriate that, especially on camera, that I finally have some failures. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and repair the light shell as well. So we're going to be significantly warmer. Now, I say that, I just mean my ability to resist the cold. We will get cold. There's nothing that can really stop that from happening. Let's do one more here. Oh, just kidding. That's the last of the cloth. Oops. Now, we have a few other places to search. Let's take a quick look around. There's this house right here, which we can search. This is usually one of the first ones that I step into when I arrive in this zone. So it's kind of funny to be just getting here now. But we have full life, which is nice.
I think I can use this.
There's a moldy lake whitefish just sitting in that freezer that hasn't been running in a long time. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's perfectly edible. Don't ask questions. Alright, we're going to check the kitchen, check the bathroom, check the bedroom. And that'll be a pretty good loot run for one episode. Next time, what we have to do is get to the farmstead and hopefully find the key in relatively short order. One of the reasons I wanted to search the majority of the houses in town this episode is to ensure a really good clothing situation. And I mean, we got the Mackinac jacket and an aviator cap in one episode. So that's pretty damn nice if I do say so myself. Let's see. Get a little bit more water. It looks like they did fix the measurements issue in one of the post-release hot fixes that dropped. Actually did not look at the patch notes for those, because they're mostly minor fixes, but it looks like among them was the measurement issue. Okay, cool. Let's step back outside. Any other houses to search? It looks like this one right in front of me might be searchable. I'm going to quickly... Yep. I knew I heard that. I was just saying, I'm like, I feel like there's a wolf very close by. And now I can't go anywhere until I know for sure where that wolf is. I can kind of hear him. You might have also just heard my wrist pop because it was near the mic. I can kind of hear him. He's off, obviously behind the car. Jennifer, shut up. You're great. We love you, but shush. She never listens to me. Okay. Made me jump. Yep. We can step in here. And this is a good save point for the end of the episode. We have this house to search in the next episode, but then it's just a matter of heading to the farmstead. And then the more like kind of outlying areas of Milton that are going to be a little bit riskier to search, but still perhaps worthwhile to go visit while we await the arrival of our next affliction. Again, I would anticipate it's like an episode or two away at this point, especially given that we did pass some time this episode in order to recover condition, but we're doing pretty well, all considered. The only thing is that because I didn't go straight for the forge this time, I still don't have tools. So we're a little bit behind the ball on that. But otherwise, we have better gear than we did in the first run. And the next forge is actually not that far away. It's in Forlorn Muskeg. It's just that, so it's not that far away in terms of like number of zones to be traveled through because it is right next door, but the distance is significant. So we've got our work cut out for us, to say the very, very least. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along for early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges. Look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time every day but Wednesday, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.